How you doing? My name's Lucky Boland reporting for EPWPerth.com, and I gotta say up front a big thank you to our sponsors, Tylar Tires, for helping us put on this big show here tonight. It was the EPW Charity Bash for Telethon. We had a big show, all the profits going to benefit the kids at Princess Margaret Hospital. There's no better cause to beat someone's brains out. And our first matchup of the evening was Davis Storm, the Iron Man, and Jay Taylor up against Team AllStar, consisting of Sebastian Sander and Big Vin Pen Hero. Davis Storm and Jay Taylor, they worked together as a well-oiled team and picked up a big victory. Next up in action was Shotgun Tyler Jacobs and Alex Kingston one-on-one. At the end of the day, Shotgun Tyler Jacobs, using his experience and strength to his advantage, picked up the victory, and he also goes on to Reawakening to compete in the 2009 Invitational Tournament Final. Next up in action was gorgeous Gary Schmidt taking on Gavin, the Shoot Fighter McGavin. It was a very evenly paced back and forth matchup. And gorgeous Gary walked away at the end of the day with a big victory. Then came a big triple threat matchup. It was AZ Vergara, Jamie Jorah, and Jimmy Payne. These guys beat the hell out of each other. And for a while there, it was Jimmy Payne and Jamie Jorah working as a team to take out AZ Vergara. They even let some fans chop him up. At the end of the day, though, there can only be one winner, and as well as Jamie Jorah and Jimmy Payne worked as a team, Jimmy Payne picked up the victory. But then after the matchup, AZ Vergara blindsiding and attacking Jimmy Payne. But the EPW board announced later on that AZ Vergara and Jimmy Payne will face each other at Reawakening, and Jimmy Payne will get his chance for revenge then. Then, representing the Blackest Hour, Devlin Reeves against the man making his return to his hometown, the international wrestling superstar, Mikey Nichols. Mikey Nichols just had the crowd behind him and helped him pick up the big victory. Then in tag team action, it was the team of Jonathan Wimbledon and Chris Weiss taking on Dan Moore and Chase Griffin. And Dan Moore and Chase Griffin continued to have their problems. Dan Moore pretty much doing whatever he wanted to do and stayed being the glory hog. day. They worked well as a team and picked up the victory. But, well, let's just say things aren't all smooth between Dan Moore and Chase Griffin. Then in action came Bobby Marshall taking on All-Star member Michael Morleone. Well, the numbers really worked against All-Star at the end of the day, and Bobby Marshall nailed the scissor kick on Michael Morleone for the victory. Then came the EPW Rumble. It was 15 men, and there could only be one winner. Kicking it off, Richter and Bobby Marshall, who beat the hell out of each other until Bobby Marshall clotheslined Richter over the top rope, eliminating both men, and they just kept on fighting to the back. No love lost there.
Watch out!
Let's talk about more problems between Chase Griffin and Dan Moore, as Dan Moore eliminated Chase Griffin from the matchup. Like I said, there's problems between those guys, and Dan Moore's ego is only making things worse and worse. Then Davis Storm and Jay Taylor, who were teammates earlier in the night, well, the tension built up between them. Davis Storm eventually eliminating Jay Taylor, only to have Jay Taylor jump back up on the apron and return the favor, eliminating Davis Storm. But at the end of the day, it was Mikey Nichols who emerged victorious, winning the match and then announcing it would be him at Reawakening that got the chance to fight with Shane Haste to take on Carlo Cannon and Slex for those EPW tag team titles in a ladder match. It's going to be an enormous event, Reawakening, happening soon. I guarantee you, the biggest wrestling show in Perth in 2009. You cannot afford to miss it. For more details, go to epwperth.com and check out where you can get tickets so you can be there amongst the action. Until then, my name's Lukey Boland. I hope to see you at Reawakening.
Are you ready, Perth, for the hottest live wrestling event of 2009? November 7, Craigie Leisure Centre plays host to Australia's best wrestlers for one night of spectacular wrestling action. CWA's finest take on Victoria in a ladder match. Tickets now available from epwperth.com.